Hello everyone, Adam here. Thanks to everyone who watched my last video and gave it a like and subscribe to my channel. If you do like what you see, please also do the same. Now today I am in my apartment here in Singapore and I'm going to show you something that is very unique to apartments here. Let me show you. So I'm just heading through my apartment and we get to here, which what looks a little bit weird. There's like a gap in the wall. But if we open it up, it reveals another room. Now it kind of looks like a sort of inconspicuous store cupboard, really. And let's face it, we're treating it like that. We've got clothes hanging in here, a fan, a couple of bits and bobs. But you'll be surprised by what this actually is, because it is a bomb shelter, believe it or not. And since 1996, all new apartment buildings in Singapore have had to have one installed in the building. And it's basically a place where you can go if there was a bombing or if there was an incident. So for example, the walls are all reinforced and pretty thick. There's no windows, as you can see. There's these little sort of ventilation pods, I believe they are, but there's no windows. There's a blast-proof door as well, big thick door. It's quite cozy in here. There's not a lot of room. That's kind of like the width of the building, and then lengthwise it's just enough that we've managed to fit a mattress in. So if you did have to come and spend a certain amount of time in here, it would be pretty cozy to say the least. If I bring you back out, you can see that yeah, it's pretty tight in there. Bit cozy though, with the lamp on, not too bad. And then the door just closes over and it hides away. But let me explain a little bit more about this. Now you might argue that having a bomb shelter in your own apartment is a little bit over the top, but the Singapore government see it as being quite pragmatic. Geographically, Singapore is located right near to the highly disputed South China Sea, and they've had a few issues with invasions in the past as well. Now when asked about why people have to have these bomb shelters, a spokesperson for the Singapore Civil Defence Force said that it was because of the speed of events during the 1991 Gulf War that really surprised them and made them think, wow, things can escalate quite quick, so we need to be prepared. Now, it's not just shelters in apartments, there's also public shelters as well, in train stations or schools, basically anywhere where a lot of people could congregate, and there are mass shelters built for people to go if any alarm is ever raised. Generally though, they aren't used as bomb shelters. A lot of people just use them as storage cupboards. Some use them as walk-in wardrobes. Some have converted them into bedrooms. There's even people who put their housemaids or helpers, they put all their personal stuff in there, and some of them even stay in there as well. Now, do you live in Singapore? If so, what do you do with your bomb shelter? What do you put in it? What do you store in it? Do you use it? Do you even know that you have one? And do you think you could go in there and survive if the worst was to happen? Now, Singapore is one of the only countries around the world that makes this a requirement. How exactly it would work if the country was bombed, I'm not too sure. Some people say that they could actually survive a collapse, so there would just be this row of shelters all just remaining standing. Most of them are situated in the corner of an apartment, as near to the elevator as possible, and also next to the kitchen as well. So what do you think of this? Let me know your thoughts, comment below, and if you did like the video, please do give me a like and a subscription as well. Thanks for watching.